a free enterprise. I shoved Dale into Lavender, and Lavender laughed. Race you, I shouted at Dale and bolted from the stand. The crowd slipped by in a blur of lights. I ran faster than any human has ever run, speeding to the edge of town, turning toward the creek, zipping to the cafe. Okay, that was kind of the end of that sale at the festival. So, predictor, what do you think's going to happen next? Any idea?
He's gonna win.
What?
He's gonna win.
He's going to win the race?
Ooh.
That would be nice. Any other predictions?
I think that Mo is still happy that Lavender kissed her because she
Her
really likes
first
Lavender.
kiss.
Oh,
I think so. Yep.
and I think that Mo's gonna be really like cheering Lavender on.
Oh, I do too. Because she has a big crush on him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anybody have any further questions or anything that needs clarifying before we start on this new section? Okay, I'm in the middle of 199. My sneakers pounded out Lavender's kiss, as I ran full tilt around the corner of the cafe, down the walk and up the steps. Miss Lana, I cried, the screen door slapping the wall as the soles of Dale's shoes hit the porch behind me. Miss Lana, guess what? My view of the living room hit me like a fist. The mahogany bookcase lay face down. Miss Lana's velvet chairs lay on their sides, their seats slit and torn. Sofa cushions lay helter-skelter across the floor, and the lamp dangled head first from the table, hanging by its own cord. The photos from my 6th birthday party tilted haphazardly across the wall, peering blindly through cracked glass. The desk's gaping drawers spewed papers. Miss Lana? My voice sounded small and distant as Dale skidded to a halt behind me.
Either the drunk is there or the murder is there.
Ooh,
Doesn't
the
really
drunk?
doesn't really make a difference.
What if
Or
the
the
drunk
murderer.
is the murderer?
I know, that's what I was about to say.
Like, when I had a long prediction ago, me and Lana both had the same prediction that something like this would happen in Miss Lana.
So did I.
Because the chapter was called Miss Lana.
Oh,
How
you're
was
right.
said.
When you saw that title, you were alerted to something happening to her. Can you, just that little section there, summarizer, can you just tell us what they saw when they walked in? I think that's you, Sydney.
Oh, I think it's like someone came into the house and wrecked it.
It's a shambles. Everything's a
shambles?
It's
mess.
like there was a fight.
Shambles is when
No,
everything's
like it was probably...
a mess.
Wait,
Disarray. The
That's
cushions are all
my
over.
room. That's
Ripped
my room.
apart. Your room looks like a robber's been in there.
My room was
Uh-oh.
awesome.
Nothing
so
to be proud of.
classy.
okay, so
Sydney?
I think
My
that
room's
someone
so
had a
neat.
knife, like, 'cause it was like there were scratches on the couch.
Yeah, that someone had even ripped open the cushions.
Maybe
Like-
there's stuff right in there.
Wait, no.
Looking for something? I don't know.
Like maybe Miss Lana was sitting on there and someone tried doing this and she got away.
Okay. Maybe
They were
it
in a
was
fight.
violence. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Find her, I shouted. We ran across the wrecked living room calling her name. The other rooms stared back at me untouched, but shocked and vacant and still. What's this? Dale demanded, scooping up a note from our kitchen table. I grabbed it, surprised at how far away my fingers felt, at how difficult it was to focus on the note's blocked letters. Star, we both need something. You need me, and I'll help you. What does
Murder.
it mean? Dale whispered. It's the killer.
I knew it.
He's got Miss Lana. Run, I shouted, pushing him toward the door. Run! As we crossed the living room, the front door slammed open and a man stood silhouetted against the stars. My room, Dale, I shouted, turning. Go! Stop, the man bellowed. It's Joe Starr. Everybody calm down. I grabbed Starr's hand. This way, I panted. The killer's got Miss Lana. For the rest of the night, light flooded our house and yard as Starr's people and our neighbors searched for Miss Lana. Deputy Marla found the double footprints along the cafe wall. There was a scuffle. Looks like he dragged her the last few feet, she told Star, avoiding my eyes.
Wait. What if it's not the killer? What if it's
Colonel?
the colonel?
Abuse.
That would be abuse. I hope it
Why
wasn't
would the
him.
colonel drag her?
The colonel was still out because he gave them a call.
And he said he wouldn't be back for a few days. But
Maybe
if
he
he's
won.
secretly the bad guy, I don't know.
He wouldn't do that to his own wife.
Well, we don't know if it's his wife. But he did call her baby. But maybe he was tricking her. I don't know.
Wait.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait. Where is she gonna stay?
I don't know. Now there's no adult there.
In the back of a pickup
Maybe she'll go to Dale's.
Oh my gosh.
There's
I-
a drunk there.
That's true. I tried not to think about the instructions Star had given his men as he'd sent them to search the woods. The killer left his first victim in the creek, Star had said. He could go there again. Be careful. Call me if you find anything. Star slid the killer's note to his deputy. What do you make of this, Marla? A slow flush burned her face. We both need something, she read and scowled. He's playing us. Right, Star said, but why? Maybe he's angry, Dale said. Maybe it's like you said when you took me out of Mr. Jesse's in handcuffs. Maybe he doesn't like me taking credit for his crime. I glanced out the window. The yellow beams of the search party's flashlights flickered high in the trees and low along the water. Looked like fireflies, I murmured. What? Star said, studying the road map on the kitchen counter. The flashlights, I said. They looked like fireflies. Are you sure you didn't see anybody? He asked again. An unfamiliar car? Nobody, I said. I told you. Why don't you stop picking on me and go find Miss Lana? She might be... My voice broke up like a radio from too far away.
What is it? I think it's Dale's dad because maybe he didn't like the fact that his son was in handcuffs. Think that maybe
I
not.
know what you're thinking.
Ooh.
Well, I actually don't think the colonel would do it anymore, but I think that the drunk man was gonna did it because he was like drunk.
Okay.
Ooh.
Maybe he didn't...
But what would
He's
he
just
need?
angry and he doesn't know what he's doing?
Yep.
What's his motive? Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah, what
Why
would
would
be
he-
his motive?
Why would he want Miss Lana?
Well, maybe he likes he has a crush on her or something.
What
And
would a
then-
crush
and then
be?
he did
Let's call on Cindy. She's got her hand up.
Cause before they had went to the zing, they asked if Miss Lana was gonna come with them. She was like, "No, I have to do some things at the cafe, but what things?"
Oh,
Oh,
you mean
yes.
when they were selling the ads?
Yeah,
And
and
she wanted to go home? Didn't she say she was going to put turkeys in the oven to cook for the next
Yeah,
day?
she
No,
said she
no,
was putting
no.
turkeys in the oven.
I thought that's what she said.
That's what Mo
Yeah,
said.
but
And she
um,
said,
But what if she's
Yeah,
lying?
she said, I'm gonna go put turkeys in
know.
the oven, and she told Dale how to cook them.
I think like after she did that, she might have went in the house and just sat down to rest.
Yeah, that might be
'Cause
where
her
she
feet was
was
tired
when
or
this
something?
happened. I don't know. Let me keep going.
Wait.
Quick.
But, and then when she was sitting down, maybe the criminal came
With the
and shot her.
If Colonel was
Shot
there,
her?
if the Colonel was there, none of this would have happened.
That
Yeah.
could be true, too.
Yeah.
The
Well,
shaking
The
started
Colonel would've
next.
just punched
Get
the
a
person.
blanket, Star told Deputy Marla. Dale, where's your mother? I think Mo might like to spend some time with her. I already called her, Dale said. She's waiting for Lavender to pick her up. She could have drove her own self, except Daddy swiped her Pinto and brought it back empty. Deputy Marla settled the Colonel's scratchy green army blanket over my shoulders and gave my arms a squeeze. The blanket smelled like pine and wood smoke, like camping in the backyard. I closed my eyes and the shaking stopped. My fear melted and Dale's voice drifted away. I imagined I was camping in the springtime, in the backyard, just the Colonel and me. There's nothing like camping out to restore a sense of size, soldier, the Colonel was saying. Remember that. When you lose your way, wait under the stars. I spread out my blanket. Wait for what? You'll know, he said, and closed his eyes, peaceful as a baby. What do you hear? Well, I thought I heard a car crank. Might be Lavender. What do you hear? The usual, he murmured. The swirl of crickets, the whirl of stars. Listen to me, he said. We're born over and over, day by day. When you feel lost, let the stars sing you to sleep. You'll always wake up new. He looked at me, his face fierce and beautiful as a rocky crag in the moonlight. Do you understand what I'm telling you, soldier? By the way, for those of you not looking at a book, I'm reading a section right now that's in italics.
Yes.
The slanty
No, that
letters.
means someone's talking.
And, in this section, she's thinking back on a time when she was camping with him.
And
that's
he's
how
talking.
the book was showing us. So all this part is her remembering
But how
something.
do you
Oh.
if she's remembering?
Let me just finish this memory part.
Okay.
I touched his hand. I don't know, sir, I said, but I admire the way it sounds. He threw back his head and laughed. Righto, he said. You're honest as granite, my dear. Get the marshmallows then. Let's build us a roaring good fire. So the colonel was kind of trying to give her a life lesson about how the future is always new. Every day we have a new chance to make our life different. But she didn't quite get that. She wasn't quite old enough at this point. She was really just thinking of what she hears right now, like Lavender's car, and she wasn't really ready to think about the world in those terms.
Yeah.
She was happy, and now
He was happy, she was happy, they were going to make marshmallows, and life was good.
but now
Didn't he?
I think the killer went after Miss Lana because remember when the colonel wasn't there, Miss Lana was sleeping on the couch. And when she saw the killer in her window.
Oh, okay.
Stalker.
You're remembering stuff from the book.
And
They said
they
that.
yelled
Yeah.
they yelled the colonel, but she wasn't there. But he wasn't there, and then
the person may have thought the colonel was there when they said Colonel,
Oh.
making him think, "What? Nope, colonel's here. I'm out of here."
Alright, let's keep going.
yeah.
Top of 203.
But then he walks in now, and no colonel, no kids, no protection.
Miss Lana knows how to shoot. That's protection.
Mo.
That was a miss.
No, she
Mo,
knows how.
Star said,
It's not
dropping a
a miss.
clumsy paw on my shoulder and shaking me like a bear. Can you hear me? She's going into shock, he told someone. Call a doctor. That won't be necessary, Miss Rose said from the door. Mama, Dale cried. Miss Rose sailed across the kitchen, her green eyes worried. Oh, Mo, she said, I'm so sorry. Her arms closed around me and my eyes filled with hot, frightened tears. I sobbed like a first grader. We'll find Miss Lana, she said, smoothing my hair. Don't worry, we'll find her. Mama, where's Lavender? Dale asked, looking up from Star's laptop. He's searching like everybody else, she said, knowing he was near help. Dale, she said, what are you doing? Checking out mugshots, he said, hunching forward to peer at the computer screen. Mo and me got here right after the killer. Maybe we saw him and just don't remember. That's why. Rose, we're doing everything we can to find your friend, Star said. I have people scouring the woods, and we've set up roadblocks on US 264 and I-95. Deputy Marla is preparing to search the area's vacant houses and barns. Rose, has Lana mentioned having difficulty with anyone? At the cafe or in Charleston? I leaned against Miss Rose. Her blouse smelled like just cut grass. Lana came by yesterday, she said, but she didn't mention anything out of the ordinary. She was worried about Jessie's situation and when that would be resolved. Did she mention the colonel? Miss Rose's hand went still in my hair. I might as well tell you, she said. The colonel's been away since late Thursday night. She said he called Monday and sounded strange.